Good morning, Cypress Village residents. This is Ty Morgan, Executive Director, and welcome to Virtual Coffee Chat. We appreciate your viewership and thank you for tuning in. And today's episode is Friday, November 10th. And what a beautiful week of weather we had going into a nice weekend. Let's go Jaguars on Sunday and enjoy the content. I will wrap it up with a few points of my own. But again, thank you for tuning in. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.
Good morning, everybody. Happy Coffee Chat. Couple updates from the maintenance department. All right, so good news on two fronts. The elevator committee and myself and Ty have chosen an engineer to come in to go through every elevator with a fine-tooth comb and come back with recommendations on whether to replace them, how to fix them, how to keep them running correctly on a regular basis. So that should happen in the next 10 days. They will be here in the evenings a lot because they were trying to do it when the elevators aren't in use, because they will have to shut them down, shut one down at a time at least, to get in and really dig into each elevator. So we'll keep you updated as soon as we know exactly the dates he'll be here, but it should be within the next 10 days. Second, another good news is the engineer and new plumbing company that we hired to fix the hot water problem in the C and D buildings is scheduled. We got the recommendations back from the engineer and the hot water specialist, and those repairs are going to be made Tuesday the 14th. It will be, the water will be off as far as I know right now. We don't know for sure whether or not we're going to have to turn off the cold water as well, but again, we'll keep you updated with call-em-alls or text-em-alls in the next couple days. We might not know exactly until that morning, but we promise we'll put out a text-em-all if we can figure it out that morning, how long it will be off. It should be off for about 4 hours before we can refill the system. All the glue and crimps and everything that will be drying. And we're getting a new pump installed, which should help with the pressure. And at that point, if you have no pressure or no hot water, it should be isolated to your unit, and it could be your shower cartridge, or as simple as the screen on the faucets need to be cleaned out. So we're really looking forward to that. Looking forward to the new greens opening on the 20th. Can't wait to be out there with y'all and playing. That should be fun. And I will try today to get out to the putters first chance today. So I'm looking forward to that. The green roof, believe it or not, our first pre-construction meeting is scheduled for the 17th, a week from today. So I'll have a lot more information, not next week, but in the following week for Coffee Chat in person. So that will be great. Have a great weekend, everybody. Thank you.
Good morning, Cypress Village. Just got a quick update from the security office. I do have a couple of new guards coming on, but I'll wait to introduce them once they are completely onboarded. Really excited about having more people on board. The outside vendor that we use to fix problems and issues, Securitas, they are going to be going Mondays and Fridays. We should have them all day. So I look forward to that because that should expedite getting some of our tickets and repairs done quickly. It's been a bit of a lag, so I'm excited for that addition to what we haven't had in the last couple of months. Their first week was this week, so today will be the second day that we'll have Leo, so he'll be around the village fixing stuff for us. Additionally, the signage is complete, at least phase 1 is complete. All of the signs underneath the garage have been installed in addition to the circle lot. The 4-hour parking line signs are in, and the homes parking is also in along the back near the parking garage. So everything is good to go with that. So just be mindful of where you park. We've already had to write one ticket because somebody just parked in a director spot, and those spots are they're available not between the hours of 7 to 5. So that's where director would be during those times, but after and not during those times, those are good to go. So just make sure you're mindful of the spots that you're pulling into, because we got new signs for those spots. So and we've been diligent, and hopefully that will improve some of the parking. So that's all I have for me this week. Y'all have a great day.
Good morning, Cypress Village, and welcome to another edition of Coffee Chat. Lester, Director of Environmental Services here. I wanted to let everybody know that we are officially going back to shampooing hallways. Very excited to be able to get this started because we fell behind so much due to the equipment being down and needing repair. All next week, we're going to be doing 1 floor a day so that we can catch all the floors up within a 2-week span. So starting Monday, we will start with the 2nd floor and work our way up again. We're going to start from scratch. So on Monday, we'll start with the 2nd floor. Tuesday would be the 3rd floor. Wednesday would be the 4th floor. Thursday would be the 5th floor. And Friday would be the 6th floor, and then the following week we'll do the 7th floor. Then we have all the floors caught up, and we'll go back to doing the 1 floor a week, or every Friday we'll do 1 floor, I should say, so we can be maintaining them and keeping them up as much as possible. So please, as we spoke before, if you can move your decorations or anything you have by your front door out of the way, and inside the apartment, it'll be easier for us to be able to just go through the hallway and not have to stop to get things out of the way. But if you cannot, we will more than gladly take it out of the way for you, work our way around it. I just want to be sure that anything sentimental or valuable to you, please, let's get it inside. Accidents happen, and we don't want no chances here, okay? If you have any questions or have any concerns or have any requests for us to come up and help you remove it from your front door, please contact the housekeeping department and we'll be able to do that for you. We're going to end this with the word of the week. The word of the week is winter. We did autumn last week. We're going to do winter this week. In Spanish is invierno. Invierno. Winter in Spanish, invierno. And we'll have it written around here somewhere. All right. Thank you all very much. See you around the community and have a great weekend.
Hello, Cypress Village. This is Laurel Mundell, Director of Administrative Services. For starters, I just want to mention that if any residents are looking for IT tech help, we have Matt Hull, who comes every Thursday except for the 2nd Thursday in the OMR from 1:30 to 2:30. Following his class, he has 15-minute time slots available to sign up for outside of activities from 2:30 to 3:30, and those are completely free. Bring your devices, your phone, your tablet, your laptop, whatever it is that you're having trouble with, and he will be able to help you for free. Also, we're going to look at IHS training some of the caregivers to help with Tier 1 support. And then if anything is outside of their realm or their specialty, then we still have Andy available as Tier 2 support. So this is just an effort to get the residents the help that they need and make sure that you have ample IT services, especially with Andy needing to work on higher level IT requests. His main day-to-day, in addition to security supervisor, is to work with the employees who are having IT tech support issues. So we're trying to make sure we have ample resources for residents so that you get what you need in a timely fashion. But more to come on the IHS services that will be provided. This is just a little teaser for now. But Matt Hall here every Thursday in the OMR except for the 2nd Thursday. And feel free to sign up for one-on-one help outside of activities. I want to mention that next week, both Sarah Ninya and I will be out of the office. We'll be flying to Des Moines, Iowa this lovely November. I know it's going to be a little bit colder than what I'm used to and what I've had for a while, so not quite looking forward to that, but looking forward to the conference we're going and some of the quality content we'll be receiving. With that being said, though, your point of contact for anything security related, please make sure you reach out to Scott Marquardt. Andy will be assisting as well, as I mentioned, with the higher level IT requests. And then my lovely concierge team will be able to answer anything, hopefully in the meantime. If it needs my attention, I will be able to check email periodically in between sessions. So feel free to email me if you need something specifically from me. And then likewise with Sarah being out of the office, in addition to some other vacancies we have, just be mindful of the reduced business office hours. So thank you for your patience there. But right when we get back on Friday, November 17th, we are going to have the next Cypress Village Breakfast Brews and CV News. So join us for breakfast in-person coffee chat next week. So there will not be this digital recording. You will hear from the directors themselves in person, live, and enjoy a nice breakfast as well. Following the breakfast brew and CV News in Egret Hall around 11 a.m., we will have our first CV Tech Ambassador training. I have about 20 residents who reached out interested in being the tech ambassadors for the up-and-coming Cypress Village Community app. I am so looking forward to that class. We're going to go through this app, how to access it, the content within it, some of the features that are different than the previous app, and just some of the cool functions that are there that is really going to just propel us forward into as we enter 2024. Following that, though, in December, we're going to have a couple general workshop classes that will be led by me, where we will have any resident who's interested in the app, wants to get to know it, the inner workings of it. I recommend all residents try to come to one of the sessions. We'll continue to have more as we enter the new year as well. But for starters, on Tuesday, December 5th at 3:30 p.m. in Egret Hall, we'll have one general session. And on Tuesday, December 19th at 9 a.m., we will have another. So they're both on Tuesdays. I'm sorry if you have regular Tuesday commitments, but the first one is in the afternoon and the second one is in the morning. So I hope that will at least help out if you have any regularly standing appointments or bridge games or anything like that. But yes, that's open to the community, no sign up required. And that will be December 5th and December 19th. I'll make sure to place those dates in the newsletter as well and keep reminding you. On to the next. So we had our Jacksonville City Alzheimer's Walk last weekend, which was awesome. They had a huge table set up for Cypress Village since we were one of their highest donors, the second team in the city as it stands now. However, the Alzheimer's Association is still collecting funds until the end of the year, so we won't know for sure exactly where we land until December 31st. But with that being said, I know I owe those of you who gave a donation of $250 or more a copy of the Cypress Village history in print and signed by its arranger and author, Mike Booten. I will have those printed books available for those of you with the $250 or higher donation after Thanksgiving. I will make sure that they're printed and then we'll distribute them then. And then as I was looking through the list of donors, I saw many of you give a gift of $200. And I just want to remind you, if you gave $200, if you just add 50 more to the business office for Alzheimer's Association, I'll make sure you get a copy of it as well. So just putting that out there. And like I said, any Alzheimer's Association donation from Cypress Village will still count towards our grand total at the end of the year. And we are just about $1,300 away from our final goal of $20,000. So thank you so much for everything that you've done, everything that you've given, and for supporting this great cause. We are closer to the cure than we've ever been. That is it that I have for this week. So I thank you all so much for joining us, and I will see you around the village.
Good morning, villagers. Ashley Miller here, your Director of Resident Services. I hope you'll all have had a blessed and wonderful week this week. A couple updates from the Wellness Center. Guardian Pharmacy will be in the Wellness Center Monday and Wednesday from 9 to 12 p.m. The medication cycle for Wednesday, November 15th will be for Tower D. Knowing that many of you identify as a student of life, your wellness department is staying on track with offering informative lectures and events to stimulate you mind, body, and soul. This week we have Life Transitions with Dr. Connie Williams at 2 p.m. in room A6. We have our auditory training group that will meet in the Wellness Center on Tuesday at 10 a.m. To join, please call 904-501-2280. November 15th, we will have Community Hospice in to host an educational lecture on what is palliative care. It will be at 3:30 in the OMR and no sign up is necessary. November 16th, we have our next Stay Well lecture. That will also be in the OMR, hosted by Optum, a United Health group, and they will be discussing a lecture on Medicare and United Advantage plans. That will be at 12:15 in the OMR. Also on November 16th, we have a Medicare enrollment specialist coming in. Please stop by the Wellness Center for a hot cocoa bar and meet Savannah. You can also schedule an appointment to review your benefits with her as well. Breakfast and BPs will resume on 11/17, and that will be sponsored by our own IHS department. Looking forward to seeing you all next Friday. A daily dose of wellness. Expressing gratitude is associated with a host of mental and physical benefits. Studies have shown that feeling thankful can improve sleep, mood, and immunity. Gratitude can decrease depression, anxiety, difficulties with chronic pain, and risk of disease. Simply stated, gratitude should be practiced daily. I'm extremely grateful for you all, and I'm looking forward to seeing you at all of our wellness events this coming up week. Have a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you around the village.
Good morning, Cypress Village. It's Dawn, your Director of Innovative Home Services, Cypress Village's own home care agency. As always, we're here for your home care needs, as well as other concierge specialty services, fall prevention, concierge services like shopping, running errands, medication management, and other services that help keep you healthy, injury-free, out of the hospital. But let's talk about more fun things. With the holidays coming up, we can help there too. Like I've said in the past, we're here for you to meet your needs, make your life easier. And with the holidays coming up come family gatherings, a lot of other duties, shopping, purchasing gifts, meals preparations, or attending Thanksgiving and other type of events, house decorating, gift wrapping. We can assist with all of these things. If you and your loved one want to attend a family gathering and your loved one needs an escort, maybe some help during the meal or during the gathering, we can assist with that. If you need some help with shopping for gifts, wrapping gifts, decorations, organizing, packing, unpacking, all of those things regarding decorating, we can assist with those things. So, grocery shopping for meal or even some meal prep. So reach out to us for any of your holiday needs. We're here to make it seamless and stress-free as well. So we are here for you. So give us a call at IHS, and I'm looking forward to spending the holidays with you. So I will see you around the village.
Hello everybody, it's Hector Gonzalez coming to you from Ty Morgan's office. Updates from dining for this week. Let's see. I'm going to do the first one Laurel gave me first. So just a reminder, we do have a lot of under 18 servers on our team. Understand that I know Loon's Nest has gotten extremely busy, and it appears that we could just flip people from Middleton's to Loon's Nest. However, when you are serving alcohol, you have to be at least 18. When you're pouring alcohol, 21 in the state of Florida. So I just wanted to remind everybody of that. We are trying to juggle as best we can to get more staff over to Loon's Nest, but we are limited in the fact that if we don't have 18-year-olds or over, we can't send them down there. So we're trying to support by sending them down to bus and things like that. But it is still a slippery slope for me, because if they are picking up half a drink that may be left over or something like that, technically they shouldn't be doing that. So that's why sometimes it appears that we have more staff in Middleton's and less staff in Loon's Nest. It's for purpose. We're doing the best we can at scheduling, working with their schedules, their school schedules, their other activity schedules, and then filling in the gaps in Loon's Nest. So just bear with us. Construction is moving along, so as it moves along, we'll be able to certainly accommodate better once it's done. On that construction note, two things. One reminder, we are open 11 to 6 on Middleton's Buffet, so we've extended those hours as of this week. It's working out much better. We're not getting crushed in Loon's Nest every night, except for Fridays. And we'll continue to do that. I do not believe that we are going to be opening back up 4600 for a couple more weeks due to the fact that construction is still lagging, still moving along, and we have to go on their pace and their schedule. Chef John and I have talked about some things that we can do once we do reopen, given that we're going to be right in front of the holidays, and we're talking about doing some kind of a holiday type series, pop-up dinner type thing in 4600. So, you know, maybe we do it 3 days a week so that we can accommodate some of the ideas that Chef John came up with, Chateaubriand dinners, things like that. So that, similar to what we've done on Valentine's Day, you know, with a prefix type menu, be able to accommodate 40 to 50 people in there, kind of more of a 1-2 seating type thing. I think that would be a good way to kind of ring in the holidays, have some specialty items out there. Chef John's provided me with a ton of really great menus and ideas. So we're going to pick through those, and there's going to be more to be announced on that as we go along. But we'll wait and see where construction takes us. You know, it is what it is. I mean, we can't push it, we can't rush it. We want it to be done right. I think one thing that I did want to talk about is we are going to be making some changes in dining from the leadership standpoint, kind of shuffling some management responsibilities around. More to be announced on that. I will provide at some point in some type of a communication an organizational chart for the department when we do make those changes. But they're exciting. I mean, quite honestly, they are probably one of the best things that I've seen happen in a long time in dining. Putting people where their strengths lie and allowing them to grow. And that's what we're all about here. We try to do that with our young people. We try to do that with our managers. Everybody can still learn. So that's something that we're moving towards. There'll be more to be announced on that. You'll see that upcoming. So as we're transitioning, as we're looking at change in dining and upgrading some of the venues and the way we do business, basically, the meal cards are not going away. They're just being changed basically to a different format. So what we're working with Full Count on, which is our point of sale system, is a portal for residents. We're working on a reservation system. Those meal cards, we have stopped selling them. However, they are still valid. We're still going to be taking them in. We're still going to be using them. So if you have some, we're just not selling anymore. If you do have some when we make the transition, you'll still be credited for that. We'll credit it to your account. So it'll be available in your account for your use. So please don't fear that, you know, we're going to take them away, you're going to lose the value on them. That's not the intent at all. We're just trying to transition from paper to paperless. I mean, it's a long time coming for us. I mean, we've been waiting to do this for a long time. So it is an exciting, you know, transition that we're going to go through. We're going to supply all the support that you need to make sure it's seamless for all the residents. And I personally look forward to this move that we're making in dining. So thank you very much. Have a great weekend.
Good morning, villagers. It's Lisa Drew, your CLS director, coming to you from Ty's office on Friday, November 10th. Holy moly. Okay, couple of reminders. Sign-ups. Don't forget to put your name and your contact information on the sign-up sheet. We don't take sign-ups over the phone or by email, so you will have to come and fill out a sign-up sheet if you want to sign up for anything. Fit Minds, the Wednesday Fit Minds class is still happening. We didn't have it last week. Yes, that's true, but it is still happening. So join us Wednesdays at 2:30 in the OMR for a little brain fitness. The Greens reopening event is on the calendar for the 9th. That was the original date. It got moved to the 20th, so it is not on the 9th. It is on the 20th. It's going to be a big fun time with live music and games and cocktails and food. So make sure you come to the Boathouse on the 20th for the Greens reopening. It's from 11:30 to 1:30. And it'll be great. Saturday, this coming Saturday, the Greek Festival at St. John the Divine Greek Orthodox Church. We'll be leaving the Veterans Lobby at 12 o'clock. There was a sign up for that, but if you want to try and get on, just come on down to the lobby and see if there's a spot on the bus for you. And then on the 13th, we have One Day University. We've been showing that. This week, next week on the 13th, it's the evolution of irrationality. So that sounds interesting, huh? Okay, on the 14th, we have quite a few things. In the morning, we have the Jack's Cooking School. Those of you who went the last time really enjoyed it, but said it was too late, and you asked for a daytime cooking. So this one is holiday baking. It will be leaving at 8:45. I believe it goes from 9 to 11. And so if you haven't signed up for that and you want to go, get yourself on the wait list. And then that same day on our speaker series, we have Trudy Tosh. Trudy was at one time the #1 Mary Kay salesperson in the country, and that is not easy to do. So Trudy's gonna talk to us about her journey as a businesswoman, and it should be really interesting. And then that night, we're going to UNF. Michael Oren is talking on Israel. I imagine that his talk has changed a little bit from when they first scheduled it, given what's happening over there lately, but it should still be interesting. And I hope all of you who signed up to go are still planning to go. Then on the 15th, our documentary series is Ken Burns' new film called The American Buffalo. And it looks really good. I've seen part of it already. You know, it's Ken Burns. It's going to be good. And then on the 16th is our Red Cross CPR training. Now, you had to have signed up for that. And you have to be able to get on the floor and stay on the floor while you're doing the CPR. So if you have signed up for it and don't think you can do it, let us know so that we can take you off and don't charge you for the class. And then that's pretty much it for me. Oh, no, don't forget, on the 17th, that's next Friday, our big holiday craft and edibles market in the main lobby. We're going to have a lot of vendors there, music, things to eat. Brianne will be there with her cookies, and it's going to be a fun time. We'll kick off the holiday season. See you around the village.
Good morning, Cypress Village residents. On this day in 1775, the Continental Marines were established 248 years ago. Here's what the Commandant of the Marine Corps would say to us. We ask that every Marine, veteran, and Cypress Village resident honor the legacy of those who went before us by continuing to uphold our high standards. All residents, come down to Egret Hall at 1 p.m. on Friday, today, and celebrate the 248 years of Marine Corps birthday. And for that, we have a big hoo-ah for the Marine Corps. Now, tomorrow's Veterans Day. At 11 a.m., we have the celebration by the flagpole where we honor those who have died or left Cypress Village or who have arrived at Cypress Village as part of the Veterans Recognition Wall ceremony. At 4:30, we begin our Veterans Day ceremony honoring those who served. If you have a reservation and are now unable to attend, please let activities or CLS know immediately. We have a wait list and want to let them know that they can attend. Back to 4:30. In the lobby, we have a cocktail half hour. Please have your reservation ticket. At 5 p.m., we'll match your name against the master reservation list, issue you an armband, and escort you to the table to begin enjoying your evening. Have 2 great days of celebration. Thank you very much.
right, I'm back, and the first thing that I wanted to touch on is what is going to be happening here at Cypress Village tomorrow. Every year at Cypress Village, November 11th is a huge day for us here. We like to really celebrate Veterans Day in a big way here because we have so many great veteran residents, and it's just a very important day for our country and our community. So with that, tomorrow we will start off at 11 a.m. with a flagpole ceremony. So if you're interested in viewing that, whether you're a veteran or not, you're more than welcome. And then at 4:30 tomorrow in the main lobby, we'll have a little cocktail reception for our veterans, which will then lead into dinner in Egret Hall. So we are very, very excited about it, put a lot of time and energy in it in conjunction with the Veterans Committee. Thank you, Veterans Committee. Great job as usual, but we're really looking forward to tomorrow, so stay tuned. Secondly, I just wanted to mention I had a little surprise visit yesterday from the Chief Operating Officer of LCS. His name is Chris Bird, and he just wanted to check in on things here at Cypress Village while he was close by. He wasn't here long. He was here for a couple hours. Wanted to check in with resident leadership as well as some of the departmental leadership. Introduced him to a few new directors that he hasn't met, and gave him a quick tour of our new assisted living and memory care. So it was short but good visit, and always great to see Chris, and appreciate him taking the time out to come see us. And he also brought a colleague of his who had never been to Cypress Village, and her name was Annette Jordan, and she happens to be in the corporate HR aspect of LCS. So it was really good to see them. Not glad to see him go, but glad to see him go. Always good to get back to normal operations. Next item I wanted to mention was community meeting. We have a big community meeting next week on Tuesday, 10 a.m. in Egret Hall. We have the election results are going to be brought to you live and direct from the community meeting. So we're going to have some new community leaders in the Resident Advisory Council, so please stay tuned at home or come to the meeting in person. Again, that's Tuesday at 10 a.m. On the management side, we're going to have Hector Gonzalez from Dining Services, and he is going to give a little teaser or a little, I would say, precursor or preface to some of the big changes that we've been talking about for, I want to say, months here in dining. Rather than doing piecemeal, piece by piece, we're going to do it all at once. It's going to be a pretty significant Band-Aid that we rip off and reattach. So Hector is going to give you a little bit of a precursor. I can't think of the word at the moment, I apologize, but just a little teaser about what that looks like. And then the following community meeting in December, we will have Hector present, some really detailed information. But I'm very, very excited about it. Been waiting for it. Got at least 10 years here at Cypress Village. So stay tuned for that. I'll probably have Dave Green available as well with some plant updates. We're not going to have too much time on the management side, so Hector will take the lion's share of that. So more to come, but please tune in. Going to be a big day. One last thing, a reminder, the business office is either going to be closed for in-person visits or limited hours just based on the staffing constraints that we have. So if you need anybody within the business office, you can always call or email preferably, or text, whatever communication you prefer, but just please bear with us for another week until we can get back on our feet here with staffing. So with that, I'm going to roll into birthday wishes. Let's see if we have any residents out there in the village that have a big day today. And we are going to kick it off with 3 residents. We've got Mr. Peter Maloney, Mrs. Bianca Wagerman, and Beverly Potter. Happy birthday to you 3. Wow, on the 11th, we've got a lot of resident birthdays on November 11th, which is Veterans Day. This is wild. So we've got Miss Carol Mason, Miss Myrna Rydell, Mr. Richard Cameron, Gail Reed, Deborah Swan, and Mr. John McLennan. Wow. Happy birthday to all of you residents on Veterans Day. On the 12th, we've got a few as well. We've got Despina Kutavis, Arthur John Van Ernst, Michael Lopes, and Elaine Gall. Happy birthday to all of you on the 12th. On the 13th, Mr. Theodore Adams is our sole birthday boy. And on the 14th, we've got Mrs. Audrey Miller and Bill Murray. So that is going to wrap it up for birthdays this week and Coffee Chat. Thank you all for tuning in. Have a great day, great weekend. God bless.